So what I've done is I've already prepped just the skin. We're gonna go in and just use these shadows, and what's great about these shadows is that you can actually use them with your fingers. So I'm gonna go in and just lay down a base, and then I'm gonna shade in a deeper tone in the outer corners, and then I'm gonna have Jess do her mascara because that's something that we kind of do as a rhythm. But once you get this down, you literally can just figure out your face in 5 minutes.
That's amazing because I only have 5 minutes every time I get ready. Story of a mom's life,
Yeah,
right?
Totally.
And sometimes you want to amp it up, but this is a great palette because I think everyone needs it, whether you are a working woman, a girl on the go, or a mom. It's nice to have like your one go-to palette. So everything here you can take day to night. It's great everyday shades, and that's what's so nice about having a makeup artist actually develop and create these palettes because he knows what works on so many different skin tones.
Absolutely. Now, would you say purple is one that does work on most skin
Pretty
tones?
much, yeah, because this one in particular is very deep. So this is great on green eyes, it's great on hazel eyes, it's great with brown eyes. Because of that reflectiveness that's in the shimmer,
Really pretty
that's
color.
what's gonna give it the dimension. So I'm just gonna take it with a brush, and I'm just gonna press it into her lash line.
You only have time to walk out the door and you have one thing you have to do. What's the beauty must do?
Curl your lashes.
Curl your lashes.
Open your eyes
Open
up.
your
Smart.
eyes. So I feel like you can actually go in and do your primer now.
Prime it, girl. Get it.
And what's interesting about the way that she applies this is that she blinks into the primer. So she really coats it from base to lash end, and it gives you that separation.
So your eyelashes are just always, yours are already curled. You're just lucky. Or did you curl them?
I curled them before I
Oh,
came
okay.
in.
Yeah.
I don't leave the house without my own.
Okay, what are we doing now?
Now we're just shaping her out. If you notice, there's a bit of magic bomb through here in the C, so we're really
looks
pulling up
dewy.
that glow. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of pulling that shape together, and then I'm gonna pop a bit of color on her cheek with our
So
new
this is a bronzer, and basically it's like, how do you do a little bit of contour without having like a totally contour looking sticky face?
Right.
And we like to do it with a bronzer because the bronzer has a little bit of mica in it, and so it really like is dynamic and it looks nice on your skin. And it doesn't look stripy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and then you can just like buff it out. If you've got a little bit too much product, you can just buff it out.
So we have her cheek on,
Yeah.
just a bit of color on the apples, the bronzer shaped her out, and now we're gonna go in for the lip. And we're just gonna do just an easy, neutral, everyday. This one's called Fig, which is a demi-matte. I'm gonna have her do it.
I mean, it's a little bit more than a neutral. I would say it's a little rosy.
Yeah. So if you have a lot of color naturally in your lip, this is almost like a finish.
And these are
kind of
supposed to
color.
be not quite super matte, but
Yeah.
Yeah, they're demi-matte. And so you don't get that like crust lip look
yeah.
that you can get with matte very
Girl, that is one of my biggest
I
makeup
know.
pet peeves.
Yeah.
is when they have like just
Yes.
crust mouth.
I look at myself 2 hours later and I'm like, what has happened to my face?
Yeah.
My lips look like they're dying.
So dehydrated. So it's nice because these demi-matte, you know, it lays down nice pigment and it moves, and you can reapply all day long. And
yeah.
And
Yeah.
these stain well. So if you just swipe it on once and you walk away from your lip crayon, and 3 hours later you've practically eaten your lip off, this leaves a nice tone to your lip that it doesn't look like crusty leftover lipstick.
I love it. Sold. I'm getting that. Well, thank you, Daniel.
Thank
she
you
was
so
much.
absolutely gorgeous.
5-minute face
5
minute
minutes.
face.
with Miss Alba.
Yeah.
Love it. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you.
Oh wait, my hair.
Oh.
Here's the finished look.
All right.
There we go. We got the finished look.